Aquarius. We will now be exploring love and then career for you. Let's hop into your love area and see what's going on romantically, Aquarius, for the period. Okay, Aqua, you've come up in some of the cards, but you've come up with possibly worrisome energy here. You know, you've got the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. This is a good thing because, again, I feel like it's following nine, so I feel like you are finishing some sort of cycle. Now, for some of you, it could be finishing up a relationship or finishing up a connection, okay? Because it can be repetitive behavior that has been happening in the relationship, cyclical behavior. It's almost like you feel like you've been going round and round in circles here. I don't think you're getting the satisfaction that you want. Now, I don't know if, again, you might say like you want to leave and then this person will want to hold you back because they'll feel foolish to let you go. The Fool card is sitting on top of the Three of Pentacles. Could that negotiation, that compromise be on their end because they want to keep you in their life, Aqua? It could absolutely be the case, okay? They could be hoping to keep you around or hoping that you would stay for them. So I think that's a key note of importance here. You've got the World card, so I feel like your options are opening up, actually. But I also feel like online lovers, foreign lovers, meeting someone through online apps, through the virtual community, or even travel is possible. Because your head's in a spin, okay? And there's someone here feeling a little bit deprived with the Five of Pentacles. It's someone that doesn't, you know, they feel like they've exhausted all their options, excuse me, building this wall, but nothing seems to get further than that. I mean, there could be someone you might be falling in love with or feeling like you are falling. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the King of Chalices, or there's a Water King maybe, or a strong water sign coming in around you. They're known to be very intuitive. Who's going to change your world, Aqua. But I think because there were two twos, I think this is two different relationships, actually. This could also be like a second attempt at a relationship as well. But the Two of Wands is indecisiveness. There was another sign that got very similar cards, I think, in regards to love as well. But I think there's something that you'll do, but it may involve you hurting yourself in the process. But it's connected to wish fulfillment because deep down it's something that you wish for, something you know you want to have or experience. So you may be hurting yourself in the process here, but see how the bird has a tight grip? You've got a tight grip on someone here, Aqua. And I wouldn't be surprised if they really want, you know, they really want you in their life and they beg you to stay because they feel the pelican is almost lost. Like he's on this stump now, but other than that, he feels very lost. So I think this is the other person, though. It could be an Aries. I think it's the other person that might be feeling that way. But the Nine of Swords can be argumentative energy. So there may be a few arguments that will evoke a few emotional responses. You can see the fish here. I don't know if this is Pisces energy. Pisces energy can be interchangeable. So you may change your mind about someone quite a few times or about a relationship quite a few times in the month. But again, I feel like every time you might do that, it's going to be counteracted from this person. They'll try to say or do something to keep you there, to keep you in the loop, to keep you with them. They see you as a part of their world. Sometimes I feel like the world is looking into the future. You know, we've got the cosmic order of things. And I feel like some of you, there is a new chapter. It sits below the Ace of Cups. There is a new chapter and it's a change to your world. Life as you know it will change, especially romantically, from that. But I wonder what this grip is. If If it's not you having a grip on this person, then they have a grip on you, but it's not the healthy grip, because foolish behavior is being gullible, being naive. Five of Pentacles is feeling depleted. Nine of Swords is arguing about it. So someone has to walk away, or someone has to be the one to take, make the ultimatum, I think. I think that's important for you this month. Let's have a look at career, though, and see what's coming up for career, Aqua. Okay, the past could be coming back in. Okay, Six of Chalices. The past, or some very beautiful events or encounters, I think. Very productive encounters with other people here, because I see there's a bridge. You're moving forward. You're moving or relocating, changing positions, maybe even changing roles altogether, going from one industry to another, which is a big change here. But be careful not to do it too soon, because the Knight of Wands is fueled by impatience. And his impatience, I feel like, because he's burning, you see he's burning in this lasso here, and he's entangled. You can see his figure. And there's a bridge here. I want to say don't burn your bridges, Aqua. You need a backup plan here. Because if you shut things out, opportunities, people from the past, remember how I mentioned the past coming back in? If you close the doors on your past in career, or you put to bed childhood dreams, or you close an avenue, I want to say don't burn your bridges, because you may be revisiting it. You'll have an element of impulsiveness about you, I feel. And there's that guarded energy. Hierophant can be stubborn energy. It is Taurus. So a Taurus rules luxury items, ownership, money, finance. So be mindful of that, because if you burn your bridges, you could be burning a lucrative venture that you may want to revisit in the future. Maybe not necessarily in this month, but maybe in the future, you may want to revisit it. Now, the Queen of Chalices has come up in your career, and I feel like she's talking about creativity here, and she goes upstream here. So there's an upstream, which is good, but it's almost like a burst of water, like a burst of energy. And I think this energy is coming with impulsiveness somehow. So I want to say do not burn your bridges. Could be a destined Taurus coming back in. Six of Chalices. It could definitely be the past, but it's very artistic. She's in the moment. She's observing the lilies in the water. She's got this very beautiful landscape. It's a very picture-perfect moment. So I do feel like those of you that are in the creative realm, excuse me, you'll find a beautiful source of inspiration that'll help you. Don't ignore the messages, though. You see how the Two of Swords, there's a butterfly. Butterflies are messengers, and they approach, and here you are with your swords up. It's either you ignore a message, you leave it on read from an employer, a manager, from a past employer, someone that could help you out. Just respond if you can, because the past, the moon, is going to come back around. But this opportunity, that message, this reach out that may come to you, will reappear. And I feel like if you decline it completely, or you put it aside, or you shut it down, or you burn your bridges, Aqua, that may not necessarily revisit you. But the Hierophant can be status, so some of you do have a status change, and it may come with a new role or a new opportunity. You may even have a second income stream, or juggling things. A lot of back and forth, so I feel like you'll be quite busy monetarily or career-wise, Aqua. But look, I will leave your extended at that. I do hope it has been helpful.